What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CUFO YouTube channel, or welcome to the CUFO YouTube channel. That subscriber count has absolutely shot up in the last couple of days, so thank you so much for anyone new here. But let's get straight into the video then. Carlisle United with a well-deserved 2-1 win over Burton Albion. Floodlight football at its best. Carlisle United with a fantastic performance, I must say, at home last night. Really solid performance from Carlisle. The attendance was 6,390 with 166 away fans. So fair play to any Burton fans making that trip up on a Tuesday night. But going into the game then, I thought, just to look at Burton very quickly, I thought they set up very well for what they wanted to do. They wanted to frustrate Carlisle and hit us on the break. They sat back with sort of a 5/6 at the back type of thing, but then their pace on the transition was very direct. They would sit back and then all of a sudden, bang, they're attacking you. And they had a lot of space and a lot of freedom to do that during the game. And they were very direct at the defenders. They'd just get at your defenders, they'd get a Mellish, Finback, and they'd just run. And that's something Carlisle could possibly take away from it, to be a bit more direct sometimes. But Burton set up well for what they needed to do. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough. And apart from the goal, which obviously we'll talk about in a little bit, I don't really think Hawley had much to do in the second half. I think he had one save to make. And they had a good opportunity in the first half at 0-0, where the lad looked like he was going to sort of take a far post with a curling effort and just went for near post with power. But other than that, they didn't really threaten us, to be fair, Burton Albion, in the game. I thought the referee had a good game. I thought he had a decent game. I thought there was a tackle on the Butterworth that people thought was a penalty. I don't think it was. But look, going into the game then, we started really well. We started positive. Moxon took a corner and he took it short to Butterworth. Butterworth put it over the bar. And it was quite refreshing to see a different corner, because I don't think our corners have been fantastic at the moment. But we were making a lot of good runs in behind. There was a couple from Moxon, from Butterworth, Gibson, and they were getting in behind. We just didn't have that end product. We didn't really have that end product in the first half to be able to get the goal. And then Finback put this amazing tackle in the right back, and it goes all the way to Sean Maguire. And his cross was just overhit, and it didn't really fall to anyone. Where you could have thought he could have just laid it across the box and caused problems. But just a couple of minutes after that, Finback put a great cross in, and Sean Maguire just reaching for it. And he hit the side netting with a header. Unfortunate. A really good ball from Finback. I thought Finback had an excellent game yesterday. Dan Butterworth as well, fantastic. Some really good play from him. And then, unfortunately, their goal is something that isn't the best to be given away. Callum Guy gave the ball away. We win it back. John Mellish clears it up the pitch straight to their defender. Their lads got it in the middle. Moxon gets outstrengthed very easily with sort of a shoulder barge, 50-50. And then, to be fair, it's a great finish from their lad in the bottom corner. Not a lot Thomas Hawley could do. But it's just a soft goal to be giving the ball away twice. The tackle not really coming in on the lad. But they went 1-0 up, which at the time I didn't think was deserved. And I just thought it was going to be a case again. We're sat here talking about Carlisle dominating the field of play, dominating the game, but ultimately coming away with nothing. But we came out in that second half flying. But just to finish the first half, obviously, Butterworth had that great opportunity, played it across the box, and Joe Garner, really anywhere but where he put it, and it's 1-1. And he's obviously come off the defender on the line. And it's unfortunate, but the second half we came out and we looked really, really positive. It was going to be a case of we come out positive, a bit like we did in that Stockport game on the Tuesday night. We came out in the second half, we were fantastic, with Mellish and Moxon getting the goals that night. But we came out really positive, and we sort of opened Burton up a little bit more. It was a long ball over the top. I'm not sure who played it, but there was a long ball over the top. Dan Butterworth he's tried to touch it down and he's kicked it in the air. I'm not really sure what he's done. But then Jordan Gibson at the back post just smashes it, and Max in net, obviously ex-Carlisle player, he just couldn't handle it, and he's parried it basically into his own net for 1-1. Very well deserved, and you just felt then the game was going to go one or two ways. It was going to go that Carlisle were going to dominate and not get the goal and get counter-attacked, or Carlisle were going to nick a winner. And we were pressing really well. That's something I noticed from the game. Our press was fantastic. The intensity was great. The players must be knackered after the game. And then there was a great ball from Sean Maguire on the counter-attack. Terry Blade just couldn't adjust his touch. And as I said earlier, I don't think Thomas Hawley had a lot to do in that second half. Ben Barkley came on for Finn Back and Terry Blade came on for Dan Butterworth. A Blade's pace off the bench or a Blade pace off the bench is just it's frightening for defenders. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of running down against him. But then I actually wrote in my notes in the 82nd minute this game was going to go one way or another. I knew there was a winner in it. I just wasn't sure which way. And luckily for us, it came our way. But just before the goal, Sam Lavelle had a brilliant opportunity from a corner. The corner came in and he's blazed it over the bar. I think, to be fair, it was more sort of a case of he was leaning back and couldn't get the contact he wanted, but he blazed it over the bar. But then, of course, in the 88th minute, I want to say 89th minute, Sean Maguire with a great one, plays in Jordan Gibson with a cross. Blade heads it back across goal and Joe Garner throws his body at it, gets his head on it, literally throws himself into the back of the net as well. And Carlisle United take a 2-1 lead. And then nothing much happened after that. Carlisle were very professional in the way they closed the game out and finished the game off. I was a bit concerned when they brought on Cole Stockton off the bench. Massive figure, great striker, but didn't cause any problems for us. And I thought Carlisle were very deservingly taking a 2-1 win there. I thought finally we've played a game where we dominated the opposition and we have deserved to come away with a goal, with a win. And to get the 3 points at home is fantastic, especially on a Tuesday night, because it can affect the players' systems playing on a Tuesday night. You're out of schedule and stuff like that. But we coped with the game and situation really well. Obviously, we had a long trip to Portsmouth on Saturday. Got another long trip to Cambridge this Saturday coming. So we were fantastic, and I expected a bit more from Burton. I thought they were very good in the way that they set up with the sort of at the back into transition. But we dealt with it very well, and we took a very well-deserved 3 points. It keeps us 20th in the table, of course. Not really much movement there. But we're starting, if we can start and now pick up points from the games that we're playing well, we'll be okay this season. The problem was that we were playing teams that we're better than, that we've played better than, and we weren't picking up the points. And last night was different. We picked up the points. We deserved the win. We got there over the line. Joe Garner with a goal, and then, of course, Jordan Gibson again with the goal. And a lot of good performances. Finn Back, Dan Butterworth, man of the match. Joe Garner, Carlisle United, man of the match. He had a Blade off the bench. He was fantastic. Sam Lavelle, I think he gave the ball away once. Fantastic performance from him. He's a top quality player at the moment for Carlisle. And a massive upgrade of Morgan Feeney, if I do say so. However, fantastic result for Carlisle United, a 2-1 win. Our next trip is, of course, that game on Saturday at the Abbey Stadium against Cambridge. My preview of that game will be up at 6 o'clock Wednesday night if you want to watch that, of course. But for now, I have been to you, Wolf, but thank you so much for all the support, all unbelievable support at the minute. It's just crazy to think how far the channel's come and everything in the space of a year and a bit, like a season and a half. So fantastic support. Thank you so much, every single one of you. But for now, I have been CU04, and I will see you in the next one.